Buenos dias. Oh, it's 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. Not easy, but I'm here. I'm showing up. Just put the alarm for 7:30. I woke up like maybe 4. And sometimes when I wake up this early, I can't go back to sleep, but thank God I put the alarm on because otherwise I would have slept through it. Yeah, one day I woke up at 11:30 and I was like, whew. But that's usually when I go to bed like at 4 or 5. So I showed up. Proud of myself. This is day 5. And I'm so glad the Lord woke me up and I'm able to do this. Oh, this is so good for your side and your back. It feels really good. Say good morning if you're here. Good morning. Say good morning. Wow, this is so good for your core. Whew. This is all warmed up here. Remember to always warm up before you do anything to your muscles. You know, if you do that, you're going to become more flexible in a shorter amount of time because the muscles are ready to be reshaped. Okay? So don't pass that part. Okay. Neck. I love this one. Yeah. How was your Sunday? Oh my God. I didn't do so good yesterday. You know, my sister who said less carbs, that's what I'm going to have to do with my menus. So yesterday I cooked pasta and I made, if you watch the cooking show, and I showing people how to use the veggie balls and I made the subs. And guess what? I ate the subs. So I woke up this morning, I could feel my belly was tympanic, full of air. So from now on, we're only gonna do low carb recipes. I didn't have enough time to come up with a new recipe. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I mean, seriously, I told you, I am sensitive to carbs, and I wasn't kidding. I really, really am. It doesn't sit well with me. It was bad when I was younger, and it's even more so right now. Okay. All right. I think we are warmed up. Breathe. Stretch. When I do my yoga routine, it starts right here. It says sun salute. You just go up, up, up. Feel like somebody's pulling you up, and it stretches all your upper body muscles. And then you go down. Sometimes you grab your ankles. That one just does a little nice stretch for your back. Now, if you have back issues, be careful, okay? Ooh. You always check with your doctor before you do, especially if you haven't exercised, right? If you like me, you've been dabbling in it, you should be okay as long as you don't. Oh, look at that. This one stretches the back of the leg. So good. This one is for the quad and also the back of the leg. And then you bend the knees and try to go down. Very good. And Denise, good morning. Lynette, hey, buen dia. Okay, you do that. Bend the knees. And then now just get on your toes. This one stretches your foot, which is good. Okay. Next, pull, 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 pull. Stretches. Remember that sucker, that hip joint, you definitely want to make sure you are stretching this one. Because as we get older, I told you I'm 66. If you have a little bit of osteoporosis, which most of us do, you got to really be careful and gently, constantly, it's like a massage you do into your joint, okay? So you don't want it to get to that point where that liquid is gone and then it's rubbing bone on bone, and that's what causes pain, right? Okay, bend the knee and then pull up. Ooh, that's good. All right. Stretch your foot. You gotta stretch everywhere, not just the big areas. Oh, that's that's my balance, which is never good. All right. I feel warm. Okay? All right. So let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Today I have to make sure I do my sit to stand. I don't think I did that yesterday. I think I only do 20. I'm gonna do 25 today. When it comes to working out, it's just the getting started part, right? Just to get dressed and show up. Because it's so much easier to just to say, oh, I'm gonna stay in the bed and scroll to my phone, right? And or let me get some coffee and relax. Yeah, I know you're retired, and it would have been just as easy for me to do that. But I'm showing up because I want to inspire you and encourage me, because now, I'm accountable to you, so that if I don't show up, then you're going to say, oh, I knew she wouldn't keep up with it. And I'm not like that. If I commit, I'm going to do it. Oh, good. My problem areas, I already told you. This is my problem area. All of it. It's a battle constantly. The few times that I could get up and it's flat, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I like these because they're really stretchy. So now we're gonna contract. 2, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yep. So I have a little time. So it's gonna make it a little bit easier for me to come up with a recipe for a dish that is low carbs, right? Okay. Well, today I'm gonna try to fast. Um, the benefits of a water fast, doctors will tell you. And I knew about fasting from whenever I was growing up. Go up in the church, and then on Fridays we used to fast on Fridays. And fasting at that time was to get closer to God, right? But now it is not just um, for spiritual benefits, but it's also for health benefits. It says when you fast, you don't ingest food for like 48 hours. Your body gets rid of the, you know, the bad things, the toxins, right? And then you keep drinking, and it replaces the bad with good. Some of those cells not just regenerate, they kind of flush out, and then they come back. So if you can do at least a 48-hour water fast, they say it's beneficial. But if you have any medical conditions like diabetes and other things, we don't recommend it. Some people do fasting, but it's supervised. Apparently, they have some guy who will take you into like a resort in the mountain or something, and then they supervise your fast. But those people are doing like 40-day water fast. Like Ramadan, people fast for days and then they eat at night. So, intermittent fasting, you guys are hearing a lot about that. And that's the idea, is to deny your body food for so many hours. And after I lost my weight, that was a way for me to maintain by eating once a day. So I was doing a 16-8. That means you have 8 hours. You have an 8-hour window when you eat, and in the other 16 hours you don't. That worked really well. But it's not easy. So if you're somebody who eats 3 meals a day, start by skipping 1 meal and see how you feel. You never go cold turkey with anything that you're doing. You always want to start slow. I can do the 16-8. I can even do 24 hours. Sometimes if you say, okay, I'm going to eat dinner between 4 and 6 or 4 and 8, and that's your window to eat 1 meal, well balanced, of course, and then the rest of the day, you drink a lot of fluid. Nothing with sugar, of course, right? And then you stay hydrated. I also recommend that you take a multivitamin because, you're denying yourself food, but you want to be able to replace some of that. So that's important. But fasting, it it used to be a lot easier for me to do. Now it's a bit more difficult. Okay, All right, so we've done the upper body. Let's just do a couple of those. You know, somebody says that this exercise also reshapes your breast, and I believe that. You know, if you've had a few kids and they've been sucking on them and you've breastfed, I don't think there's nothing that's gonna reverse that gravity and that loss of elasticity. We just need to, I mean, it's not easy to accept that, you know, your body is changing on you and it's got a mind of its own. But you have to realize that some changes are inevitable, okay? So don't put that pressure on yourself, you know, expect perfection. I'll never forget, I was working in a hospital one time in New York, and we had a young nurse. She was brand new. She had just graduated, and we had her making rounds. You know, she got a report, and then she goes to make round on her patient. And she comes running to the desk. She's like, oh my God, we had had a death. This lady had passed, and we were waiting for the morgue to come get her. So she comes running to the desk. She's like, she's not dead. She's not dead. And she was acting like traumatized, like I was when I had my first death. And then she's like, so we all ran back there because, you know, you've heard stories of people who they found were not dead. The reason she thought the lady had not passed, the lady had had implant, and the babies were sitting up under the white sheet. And she was like, she's not dead. She's not. And we were cracking up. We're like, yes, honey. But you know, the lady was old, but the fake babies was standing up. Oh, Jesus. That was funny. You know, when they say nurses could write books, we could. Because some of the stuff we've experienced, we can share with the world. And I think some have, right? Whew. I'm just working those hip bones and those sides today. Whew. I'm not counting now because I think I'm within that range. Okay. Whew. Very good. And my heart is pumping, pumping, pumping. So I'm getting the cardio workout and I'm sweating. So burning those calories. So yeah, fasting is great. If you can do it, start by missing a meal and then progress to 2, keeping yourself hydrated. Some people drink tea. And remember, sodas are a no-no. Alcohol, no-no. Alcohol tends to dehydrate you. So just have water, put some lemon, some ginger, some mint, right? And if you really can't tolerate it just by itself, you can throw some Splenda or the monk fruit, like I said. But regular white sugar, white bread, white rice, and salt. You only need a little bit of salt. Now, when you start fasting, it's not pleasant. Your body is going to remind you, and your brain is constantly telling you. You know what I find very helpful is when I start feeling hungry, when the message goes from my brain to my tummy, I just start sipping on some water. You know what somebody said also? The first time you feel hunger, try to ignore it. It's gonna go away. And the second time, maybe you go eat. But once you become seasoned, you just ignore the, the message that is being sent to your brain and you just start sipping. That's why you should have a big, you know, goblet of water or whatever. And whenever you feel hungry, have a few sips. And then you're gonna forget it. Next time the message goes to your tummy again, get another sip of water. It works. You know, like when you had kids and they said, Mommy, you outside. Mommy, I gotta go party. Mommy, I gotta go. But if you don't have access to a bathroom, you say, okay, honey, we're gonna make it home soon. We're gonna make it home soon. Right? And then when you get home, do they rush to the bathroom? No, they don't. It's the same thing. Your brain sending you messages. If you ignore it, it will go away, but it will come back. Okay? Ooh, this one's good too. Okay. Whew. Stretch my hips. Always stretch. If you feel discomfort, stop and stretch it. Okay? Whew. Wow. I'm glad you showed up. Lynette, KB, buenos dias. The thing that you mentioned with H2O. Yes, it works. So, because everything is, your brain is the computer. So the messages come to you via your brain. If you learn to manage it, and that's why the people who do Buddhism or they meditate and all this stuff, you can retrain your brain. You don't have to constantly do everything your brain tells you whenever it does. All right, you guys have seen this app that comes to your social media, Better Health, Better Me, something like that. I have not signed up because I'm like, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I know what to do, right? So this is not as easy as you think. It really works your core. Bicycle, sitting down. Oh, this is hard. Because the whole time you're bicycling, you're just tightening up here. Try to do a few and tell me how it feels. That's hard. Okay. But it also puts a little bit of pressure on your back. So be careful. The last thing you want to do is to hurt yourself. Okay? All right. Let's do some of these. That is hard too. You don't need to lift it so high, and you will eventually. This one is a little hard on the hip joint, so be careful. Put your back to the back of the seat for support. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Oh, it is hard. Whew. Remember what I say. You are not in competition with anybody. You do what you can, and you keep, doing it. This one, if you sit up, you feel it more, okay? And it's still in your core. A strong core, I've said that many times, will keep you from falling. It keeps you balanced. It works. It works. So whatever exercise you want to do, just do it. Toned legs are sexy too, not just toned arms, right? Always breathe. Always breathe. And tighten that core, sink it in, really work it. Leg work with a purpose. Grab to the chair and sit forward. Ooh, wow. Okay, this is one of my favorites now. Wow, this is good. And then, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna take a shower and go about your day. All that serotonin and dopamine, your mood, everything's gonna be lifted. It's a lift. All right, let's do our sit to stand. Those are definitely something you should include in your exercise routine every time. I think I forgot yesterday, but this helps your legs, your quads, the back of the legs, just so that you can stand on your own without having to hold on to the armchair, okay? Very important. And then you squeeze your butt, your butt, and you squeeze everything in the middle again. Keep doing them. You're not in competition. When you go to the doctor and he said, how many of those can you do? You're like, I've been working out with Maggie. I can do a few. When you're getting out the chair, did you see that little funny thing that I sent with these old people? They got on the grass under a tree for a photo. And then when they finished, it was a sight to see them all trying to get off the grass. It was funny. I think we did 20. Maybe do as many as you can tolerate, right? Because see, I am talking. That's because it's also giving me a cardio workout. Whew. Okay. All right. I think, what didn't we do? We didn't do just, let's do the front kick. We haven't done that one yet. Front kicks are good too for your back. Whew. You see, I need to come down a little bit because I'm still winded. Just from doing the sit to stand. You see that? You don't need to be jumping up and down to get a cardio. Your heart knows. All right. So we're going to lift our legs. And because I'm always doing the laterals, I always do the opposite hand. So if you can't do that one, it could be difficult if you have back issues, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm gonna stop here. Okay. So we're gonna go on the ground. Yeah. So today I am gonna try. This is a fasting day. I'm gonna just do water and fluids. Okay? All right. So I'm just gonna do some, I know what you call those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. This one's got your heart going as well. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Yeah. Oh my. The sweating is exaggerated today. Okay. I think I just want to do these where you just hold it up, relax your heel, and just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ow. My heart is pumping. You hear me? Okay. Just straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It helps to have a mirror to look to see your form. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely not perfect. Look at that. The water is just pouring. All right. Whew. But see, you want your exercise program to be a little bit challenging. If it's the same, you're not progressing. So you have to add a couple here, a couple there, just to challenge yourself. Okay? Don't let your muscles get cold. All right. Let us good at doing, but I kind of lost how to do it. Then you do this, and then you see how long. Now see, this is supposed to be a little higher. Woo! Your arms are burning. So, a friend of mine said she had some shoulder pain and she was in therapy. So don't do this one. That's a little bit too challenging for your shoulder. Never do anything that's gonna hurt. Because once you start having issues with the joint, you have to be, gentle, doing things like this, and just to keep it supple without overstressing it, okay? Because shoulder surgeries do not have very good outcomes usually. People will do them, then have to redo them. I know this lady who said she had two. She had one surgery and she had a redo and it made it worse. She said she couldn't even comb her hair because she didn't have the movement to hold a brush. Now that's hard if you're a woman and you cannot brush your hair. Oh my God. I tell you, this growing old business is no joke. No joke at all. All right. Nope, this. All right. Ooh. All right. So, well, let's do some inner thighs, right? This is for your inner thighs. Put your feet together and just doing this one. It for here and the core. Okay. And then to stretch your hip joint, this one is really good. Okay? And then you can put your feet together. I do that one a lot. And put your hand, your back should be on the ground, and then press. Press it as much as you can tolerate it. And then suck the core in. Suck it in and push. Keep pushing, putting a little bit of pressure. Not terrible pressure, of course, as long as you can tolerate it. My goal is to try to get this hip joint loose enough so I can have I don't think it's gonna happen, have my knees touch the ground. I'm a long way from that. I remember going to a gym one time and the first visit was a free session with a trainer, right? And this guy looked at me and he said, "Boy, you are so tight." And then he said, "We can spend the next few weeks just loosening you up." I'm like, "Oh, okay. All right, are you feeling that?" I'm feeling it, right? Okay. Now bring it back up. And relax it. Once you tighten the muscle, you want to loosen it up. Okay? Now let me do the one that I know I can do is the bicycle. The two legs up at the same time is a bit too challenging for me. Okay. This is good. It's a very good one. You've done this one, I'm sure. Right? This is excellent. Excellent. Stretch. Okay. Now, I can also do one leg lift. I can do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then hold it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold, hold, hold. Okay. Stretch, stretch. Oh, that feels so good. All right, let's tighten up the bladder muscles like we did last time. You're gonna go hand over head, try to put your lower back on the floor, and then tight. Suck it in. Tight, 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 tight. Tight, 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 tight. Tight, tight, tight. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Now hold it. Hold, 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 hold. Right? This is to improve the tone because your bladder is under all this fat. It's way in. So you have to work a little harder to get to it, right? Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, this is good. So good. All right, so I'm going to try to do maybe 5 of going straight down and straight up. 1. Ooh. 2. 3. 4. 5. 1 more. 1 extra. 6. Woo. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think we should be at 30 minutes. Oh, 43. Okay, we're done. If you declare with your mouth, Jesus. Okay. Somebody is getting in here again. All right. All right, guys, 43. Let's just stretch, okay? The 6 of you are here. I'm so appreciative. All right. Let us stretch. All right. You know, I actually brought this in my suitcase. I think I've seen these mats here. I don't remember. But what I haven't gotten is some weights. I think I'll do that since I'm doing this challenge. I am at 10 pounds. I can do 15s. So those of you who are just getting started, just start with a 3-pounder. I don't think you get 1, but 3 should be good. You know, you go to get in the shower, you can wash your hair, you're gonna feel good. It's a good way to start the day. Usually for me, I do better working out in the morning. But walking, I do better. Pull to the side. It's gonna be good for your shoulder, your arm. Just pull. I do better walking at night. I mean in the evening. I start at 5, and this one we're gonna be doing the rounding the back and relaxing it. Rounding it, relaxing it. Rounding it, relaxing it. Rounding it, relaxing it. So important to stretch. If you work a muscle You better be intentional about stretching it, okay? We work the joint, the hip joint. Let's do a lot of stretching it. Oops. Bend your knees and then up. You can hold in a chair if you need to, okay? And then, so this is for your ankles, okay? Stretch the hip joint. Stretch the back of the leg, bend the knees, and then up, and the ankles. All right, we're gonna start again. And down, inhale, exhale, open your hips, your legs, go as low as you can. Let's do the shoulders. I like this one too. Shoulders, oof, that feels so good. I think even Maria can do this one. It's really good for the shoulders. And then go all the way down, straight up, and then roll back up. One vertebrae at a time. You've heard that before. All right, I think we're good. The neck, roll it. Be careful, this one could get you dizzy. And then the thyroid. Okay, I think we're loose. We warmed up. We burned some calories. We did it again. All right, Lynette. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Denise, I didn't see my friend Greta, but I'm sure she'll be there tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Make it productive. Buen día.